Hey there. Let's talk about something that is at the core of progress and success. Something that is not so attractive, something that people don't like to gravitate towards. Let's talk about persistence. Persistence is at the core of progress, is at the core of achieving success. It doesn't matter what resources you have, it doesn't matter how much time you have, it doesn't matter what skills you possess. If you don't have persistence, you cannot be successful in your personal goals, you cannot be successful in your business, you cannot be successful in your organization. So let's talk about it so that we can be able to have the ability to cultivate persistence when we are pursuing our personal goals, when we are pursuing our business goals, when we are pursuing, our group goals. It doesn't matter what kind of success you want to see, you must have persistence. Now, let's talk about what is at the core of persistence. The people who have or portray persistence, what do they have at their core? They have two things. They have the ability to be adaptable, and they have the ability to be agile. Adaptability and agility is at the core of persistence. Now, let's look at these words and see what they mean. How can we define them, and what are the characteristics of these two words? Adaptability is the ability to stick on course until you see the results that you want, regardless of the challenges that you're facing. It's the ability to accommodate change. When you have set out your goal, you want to go from this point A to point B. Of course, there are going to be challenges. Now, how do you accommodate those changes? That is called adaptability. To be adaptable, you need to have the ability to consider all options that are available before you. You have to be willing to look and ask yourself what is possible. And this calls for you to have an abundance mindset. You cannot risk to have a scarcity mindset, because when you have a scarcity mindset, then you will always think there is no enough. But when you have an abundance mindset, then you will see that you'll have to consider all options that are possible. It will call for you to be positive. Also, it will be called for you to have the ability to always look for solutions. You see, some people are always looking for problems, but be the person who is looking for solution. Number two, for you to be adaptable, you must have the ability to identify opportunities amidst challenges. In the middle of challenge, in the middle of the storm, do you have the ability to see an opportunity when it arises? And then number three, you have to have the ability to devise, to come up, to generate a plan and to execute it. That is important. Again, let me just summarize this for you. You must be willing to consider all options, all possibilities. You must have the ability to identify opportunities, and you must have the ability to plan and execute your plan. Now, let's talk about the second word, agility. People who are persistent have the ability to be agile, agility. Now let's consider a cheetah and a gazelle. If you see the cheetah wakes up hungry and it wants to catch its meal, which is a gazelle's favorite food. If the gazelle is not fast enough, then it's going to be caught up by the cheetah. Look, cheetah is the fastest animal on the planet. But there's one quality or one characteristic of a gazelle that will always beat the cheetah, and that is called agility. If the gazelle is not agile enough, it's going to be dinner. And if the cheetah is not having the ability to be agile, to catch up to the gazelle, then it's going to go hungry. So agility, what is agility? Agility is the ability to move fast and swift. Fast and swift. You see, when you're pursuing your goals, there's moments that you have to move fast, you have to move swift. So to be able to do that, to be able to move fast and swift, especially when you're facing challenges, so that you can remain persistent in your goals, then you need to have the ability to think on your feet. You cannot slow down everything to think. There's moments that you have to think in the heat of the moment. You have to have the ability to think on your feet. Number two, you must have self-confidence. You have to have confidence on your skills that, of course, has developed over time. Then you have to have the ability to pull wisdom or to gather information from your past experiences. You have to remember where you've been, what you've gone through, because things are always similar. And last but not least, you have to trust your decisions. If you don't do those things, then you'll be dinner for your challenges. Now, let's recap. Persistence is possible only when you are adaptable. Adaptability is possible only when you have the willingness to consider all options, all possibility. You have to learn to identify opportunities, and you must have the ability to plan and execute. And then, to continue being persistent, you have to have agility. You must be agile. To be agile, we say you must always think on your feet, have confidence on yourself, have the ability to pull from your past experiences, and you must trust your decision. So don't be stuck. Apply what we've just talked about, and you will always be persistent. Until next time, have a good day, be blessed. Make sure you share with a friend so that everybody around you can be persistent. All of you will always move forward.